this is Unit 2, Section 3. That is a poem written in the fields and written by John Keats. To one who has been long in city pent, 'tis very sweet to look into the fair and open face of heaven to breathe a prayer. Full in the smile of the blue firmament, who is more happy when with heart's content fatigue he sinks into some pleasant lair of wavy grass and reads a debonair and gentle tale of love and languishment. Now, in this poem, the poet is contrasting or comparing the city life and the village life, where he says a person can feel content when he is very close to the nature, or when he sees the open sky, it actually feels like heaven. And when you breathe in that open air, it's like prayer going directly to the sky. Returning home at evening with an ear, catching the notes of Philomel, and I watching the sailing cloud his bright career, he mourns that day so soon has glided by, and like the passage of an angel's tear that falls through the clear ether silently. And when he reaches home, he regrets that he had to come back from that pleasant view, and it was a mourn for him that now he has to concentrate or get back to his normal routine. So let's now discuss this poem in a little more detailed way. Now, in the poem, the writer explains the pain of not being in nature like he used to. Like in our childhood, we are mostly in our outdoors. We are with the trees, we are playing with the soil and everything. Now, when we grow up, we are more content towards the materialistic things. The vision he sees while gazing at the white blue sky reminds the writer of the pain he is in the city in the busy life. And when he was walking in the garden, he sees the sky, which reminds him the busy life that he is living, and he wants to be. His poem is a sonnet where he Keats himself glorifies nature and open landscape. And when he compares his busy life and he compares this open nature, he feels what is actually missing in his life. The city life is claustrophobic with its faith and gloom. The city life is full of materials and it is a suffocation for him now. In contrast, the poet finds the countryside a breath of fresh air, whereas in the nature he feels fresh air and escape from the suffocating and cheerless atmosphere industrial life of London. And in the city life he is so uh, bounded with all the responsibilities and all the suffocating things, all the materials, whereas in a city life it's all open and fresh. He extols the pleasure of looking up into the sky after being pent up in the city for a long time. After so long time, when he is there in the open sky and he looks up, he feels so satisfied and content. It is a celebration of natural existence, a solemn rite almost, to look into the open face of heaven and breathe a prayer. Now, when he looks up into heaven and he breathes the fresh air, he feels like his prayer or his wishes are going up and coming back in answer. Full in the smile of the blue firmament, the poet makes sarcastic the act of looking up at the vast expanse of the blue sky, which is like heaven. Out of the sniffling confines of his home, the poet breathes become a prayer offered up to the entire blue smelling firmament. This line elevates, transforms the beauty outdoors into place, consecrated worship. Even if you go to the villages, you feel so fresh and so happy when you reach there, as compared to this busy life of these buildings surrounded by. We, the audience, feel with the poet the rejuvenating power of nature and her inherent divinity. Even you people also have experienced when you go in an open or greenery place, you automatically start feeling so good and happy and so content and satisfied with the kind of nature you are experiencing. The secular tone gives way to a reverent one of as the poet escapes into nature's lovely openness. The same the poet was also feeling in that openness, in that nature, In the next lines, the poet amplifies the redemptive virtues of nature, affirms positively who is more happy than himself with heart's content when weary and tired he drops down into the wavy grass with a book of tales of love and languishment. Now he also says, now who can be more happy when you are walking on the grass, you have a book to read, a romantic book to read, and fresh air to breathe, and surrounded by so much of good greenery and nature. Who can be more happy if the person is not there in that open air, leading to the progression of happy contentment across a grass place to lie down. And the person can be more happy when you lie down under the open sky and enjoy a sophisticated book of love and longing. Now when he goes back, or he says, a person feels more happy when he is under the blue sky, reading a book and enjoying his company himself. And when he goes back to home, he realizes what he was actually missing. Now, he has become so sad that he had to come back to his city life.